Hey there. I was just wanting to show you guys what I picked up at the gun shop the other day. I got a box of 5 red signal flares for a 12 gauge shotgun. I paid $8 for this. I'm not sure how it works. But first thing I wanted to point out was it says for open choke launchers only. And yeah, I was curious, and for $8 I figured let's see what it does. Plus, for safety reasons, then I can carry it in my truck with me when I go 4x4ing and stuff. You never know when something might come in handy. So this is what they look like. You can kind of see there's a hollow spot at the bottom. So that must be the flare at the front, right? It's not folded closed, it's got like a cap on the end. And then it just looks like a regular shotgun shell at the end. Primer, the brass. Anyways, so the way I see it is if I go up and test this up in the bush somewhere, I'm going to have search and rescue trying to find me. And I didn't want to cause any unnecessary troubles, so what do? You dissect it. So I cut it all apart, and as you can see we got a bunch of parts. We got the primer and some very small amount of powder. There's a little tiny paper wad on top of that. You can see they just used like a piece of scrap paper. And there's the wadding. You can see there's a hole through the bottom to let the powder get through to light this. The side that you see on the top is actually the bottom side. It's got like a black coating on it. I assume that helps light it. And then there's just a cardboard wad to fill in the last inch of the casing, and there's the cap and there's the casing. So that all went this in there, that on top, this on top of that with the black side down, cardboard tube on top of that in the wadding, casing on with the cap inside the end of the casing. So what I figure I'm going to do is I'm going to, in controlled environment with a fire extinguisher handy, I'm going to light this to see how brightly it glows without projecting it into the sky using that. That way we can see how it works without having search and rescue getting us in trouble. So for $8, I figured this would be a fun experiment to try. So let's see what happens when we take it outside.